Alright guys, I got that Godyr 4.12 my way in the jungle. This is part 3 following up the 1-2 on I think 4.11. I kind of slow it down. I've been I just redid this. But yeah, there's gonna be a 4 and a 5. The 4 or the 5, I'm not gonna be the one playing. I'm actually going to a replay to go to a guy that played against Black Anolia today and just epically failed and didn't do what he was supposed to do to break down games for you guys. So enjoy. Alright, baby, we back once a motherfucking again. I got that Godyr my way in the jungle in 15 minutes with Fate, Chris sniping us and getting on our team. What a miracle to have him on our team. I don't know what part this is. It's probably part 3. So if it's part 3, it's part 3. I'll check, but who cares? It doesn't really matter. But I just want to give you guys another video on the Godyr for everybody in the low elo that plays teleport smite. The mindset. What goes in, what's in your head. Every single game. Are you thinking 10, 20, 30 steps ahead? Do you know what to do when top fails, mid fails, bot fails? Do you know what to do? Probably not, because if you're playing in lower elos, you're probably just winging it. You're probably watching my video thinking, okay, maybe if I just pick up all the dragons, do this. But see, there's a thing about when people fail, people win. Playing off them. Making up for people. Your lanes, your teammates that fail, and understand how far behind they are. What champions are they beating your lanes with? If it's like a Renekton top and my top laner gets jacked up, then I'm not really worried about the Renekton late game, like super late game, unless he continues to pick up kills and the enemy jungler goes up top, keeps killing him, goes on, takes the inner, the top, outer, the inner, in like 10 minutes, and that's something to worry about, because, that jungler might be playing a game where, he's forcing you and trying to control you to come top, but, it really depends. In the lower elos, you don't really have to worry about anything like that. Those are styles and ways to win in the lower elos, but people don't ever do that. They don't ever try to do that. I don't know why. It's just like when somebody blows a flash. Why don't you go back up to that lane and gank that motherfucker again? But you don't. So this game is just gonna be a snowballing game. If this guy wins, this guy wins, this guy wins, what you have to do to win the game. But let's go ahead and speed this up. So first off, I drop a ward right there. I'm playing against J4 jungle. Want to clean that. The reason I dropped that ward in the river, wait in the 130, is so that, I know if my shit's about to get stolen. Let's see if it's about to get stolen. You see Wukong? Nope, he's over there. It will not get stolen. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a full clear here. Utility, you'll see the runes and masteries at the beginning of the video. You already saw them. And so I start 5 biscuits. So over here, I don't do the red. I go ahead and pick this up. I will hit my level 4 on my red buff. Pick that up, come over here, slap this, pick that up, and then here and back to rates. So this is the Godyr, man. There's no hesitation. As you can see, mid lane has died. I don't want to cover mid. Actually, I do cover mid now. When mid died, at first I'm not going to cover it for a camp. I'd rather pick up the camp. But as you can see, there is a caddy here and some free gold. And if we look at the gold, remember, I need 1150. Oh, this is going to give me some free gold. Boom. And boom. So right there, that put me at 1080. So now I need about another 50 gold, and now here's the game plan. Now, I didn't get turtle stance. Remember, guys, I didn't get turtle stance. Come over here and smite this real quick before I go back, and I'm going to drop my ward because it just popped up. I'm going to back since I didn't get my turtle. I don't need my turtle. I can actually go do dragon right now and play it, do a risky, it's probably 50-50 on my death, but I'm going to port right onto Dragon. Now, if we look, there's no wards. Usually, I turn everything off, but here's the thing. There's no ward. So, I come in here at 6 minutes. If I didn't do the white camp, I probably would have been here around 550 with 540. Well, it depends. We'll just say 550, and I would have picked that up. But, you see, I don't need no help. Just another thing about taking less damage and not, coming down. So, what I want to do is throw it in a turtle first. And I don't want to auto-attack it while I'm in turtle. Why? Because I won't be able to, it's gonna, Q is not gonna reset your auto. Boom. So what I want to do is throw it in turtle. My turtle's up, then throw it back into Phoenix and wait for the Tiger and start off with Tiger, and back into Phoenix, and then of course back into turtle before, and then back into Tiger. Hit it a couple times, get some vamp. Plus you have the double jungle items. Back into Phoenix, never throwing it in bear. and I hit it 4 times. The proc, 1, 2, 3. Now back into turtle, and then back into tiger when it's up. And boom, back into Phoenix. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then boom, back into turtle, and voila. You don't have to go back after this. You have Madstone, so go back and sustain the jungle and keep doing what you're doing and be able to read the lanes. Right now, as you can see, I can't click on anybody. Why can't I click on anybody? Do I have to mess around with this? I forgot what I did. Alright, whatever. So, hey, click anybody. I look around. I see mid lane's 2-1. It's Fate Falls in mid lane. So, you know, he's probably going to dominate that. Well, TF's not having a good time. Lebron bot lane. You know, he's they're even. You know, Tristana pretty much tied up. Top lane, 37. Zin, we're definitely going to win that matchup. Especially with jungler coming top. And so it looks like Fate's about to die here. And he does. So I said, who cares? I look at mid lane right now. I see a lot of CS. So I'm getting a lot of free gold. Whenever there's a lot of free gold in the mid lane, I will hold it. I don't care if I finish my stone. I'm not trying to break records here. I just want to make sure to get this CS. And I get a lot of it. Now we take a look at my gold count. I'm already have enough for my flare now. So I want to go back and get my flare, but I know I'm not at 30 stacks right now. So it's pointless going back when my blue's up, and I can just pick this up. And I won't give up my blues when I'm playing the Godyr, because my Godyr is fucking legendary. It is one of the most fearsome things to deal with, especially running teleport. Now the thing about running teleport is you know, I pretend like I have ghosts, and I pretend like it's down. It makes me play safer. You know, I make better decisions. I'm aware that, you know, my jungler is open if I don't have wards there, and if the enemy jungler is like, oh my god, this is the Godyr, we have to shut this guy down. So they didn't focus on shutting my jungle down. So I go back and buy my boots and my, what do you call, after clearing those 6 camps, I think it was 6 camps, and come back down. As you can see, I'm at 24 stacks right now. So 24 stacks on deck on the flare, 10 minutes in. Where I want to be after picking up Dragon, this and that, and running teleport. Coming over here, the Kane's porting back top. I'm just stacking up right now. I'm at 26. 70 CS. You see my CS. I got a lot of CS. Fate Falls is just beast. I mean, just man mode. And so here, I was like, oh, hey, babe, boom, slap a Reno. Drop the red buff and get in the bush just in case he walks into it. As you can see, he will not be going anywhere. I have 2 points in Tiger, so we're gonna drop the Phoenix 1 and then back into Tiger, and the dot will kill him. So there's nothing he can do there. And I'm gonna go ahead and stack up. So I get a stack off, a stack for my flare. You see Wukong doing his wolf camp, and then has to go cover mid. So here you go. As you can see, he comes in, drops the shark. I told him to go on him right here, and I was just gonna come up and clean up 1 and flame, and I get the shutdown gold too. So. Flare has been completed. Now we take mid. TF is back. We're coming down to his lane. I don't know if we get this tower. We'll probably get this tower. Yeah, we do. After that, knowing Wukong just died and he's about to spawn, bot lane's doing fine. You see he's 2-0. I'm just gonna go ahead and take everything right now. You know they got timers on everything on the buff, so it's not too hard to keep track. Come over here, pick up the double goal, and go back and buy. Now. What do you buy here? You know, what do you do? You know, I'm probably gonna go watch a game, spectate Black Nolia. He just polite. If you guys know him, he does the TLDR videos whenever the patch notes comes out. And he was playing against a deer that was running a teleport smite, and the deer just did not win. And looking at what he was doing, it looked to me like he was trying to help his team and be a team player with the Godyr in the lower divisions, and that's something you don't want to do. You want to make up for your team. If you're going to play the deer in the lower healers, you got to know what to do. So here was a fight. Boom, I'm going to get knocked up. Lebron's going to slide out, not do any damage. Tristana's full HP. Was a big mistake for me to go in here. Now the question is, do they get Dragon? Probably not, because you see Earth, the legend, coming in, sliding through. W going to finish him off. There's a shark, and boom, there's a double kill. So I do get 1 stack out of that onto my flare, so that's not too bad. I'm dead for a bit. Let's see if what number am I on this fucking thing? Yo, this shit pisses me off, man. I hate it when it does this. I don't know how to get it back, so. Alright, so I'm about to spawn. Let's get back in base. Alright, so boom. Oh, I teleported. So I teleported right off that ward. Boom, pick up that dragon. That's 2 dragons. Come over here and pick up the blue. Now, right here, you know, when you snowball, like, does this game feel snowball to you? You know, after picking up those dragons, seeing that mid lane's dominating, seeing 3-0, the Kane, you know, he's keeping up in CS. He's got a frozen heart. I don't know. I don't know what to you guys. You know, that's up to you. That's the feel. Like, to me, I know this game's under control. In my book, boom, we're gonna slap this dude. I'm gonna walk ahead of him, drop it. He fails to SirhcEz. Yeah, he didn't enter. I knew he had flash just the way he was walking towards that wall. So right here, it's 14 minutes in. Fatefalls decides to ping Baron. I know he does. And he's like, yeah, let's just do Baron. So I tell Chris, you need a ghost there right now. So let's see. It's only 15 minutes in, guys. Like I said, you know, that's all one call. Like, this is how easy it is to do Baron buff, you know. And if you guys understand that, people don't even ward it. Look at the map right now. They have no wards. They have no vision. TF doesn't hit R to see if we're on here. And seeing that mid and top or not shown on the map, and the deer, and they have wards in the river, no wards in my jungle. He probably should have hit it. So, you know, maybe he could have contested this. Would have easily been able to kill Fate. And maybe get a double, triple, and got us off Baron, keeping them in the game, stalling the game out. But now the game is over. Now with me having teleport, flare completed, mercs, and distortion boots, and working on my Triforce, gold count in the bank, 1100, it's gonna be really, really, really hard. So, you know, I'm only gonna get stronger. See, the thing you gotta understand, guys, you gotta learn the pressure game. You know, there's gonna be games. If you want to help your team, you want to play the Godyr that helps your team, then you don't build Triforce first. If you have to walk into fucking teams, you want to build accordingly. Meaning, oh, look at their team. We got a Wukong, we got a Tristana with a little bit of mixed damage. We got a Zinni Zin. You know, AD probably gonna get a blade, gonna melt your ass. So if you build HP, it's gonna kind of suck. And you got a lot of CC and Param, so Mercs is a must. Randuin's would probably be a must. Sunfire Cape, if you snowball like a game, would definitely be good to be able to sit on people and flame the shit out of them. There's Randuin's, there's Spirit Visage. If you want to get that, what do you call it? But, you know, items like Triforce are selfish items. Items like Wits In for extra burnage with Sunfire Cape, it's a little bit of selfish on that because you're not getting no HP, you're not getting anything. So you have to pretty much, you know, pressure the game and continue to snowball leads and keep those people, you know, keep the enemy behind. Like, you know, if you shit on Wukong, if you put him 0-5 in the jungle, you need to continue that. You can't be like, okay, I already shit on him, I'm just gonna just farm stacks in my jungle. You gotta continue to put pressure. You gotta continue to counter jungle, take objectives. If you don't do that, then you'll end up throwing your lead, and that's what happens a lot. So what was I gonna say? What else after that? But yeah, you know, you know, if you see my build is okay. I got my distortion, I got telly. You can fucking kill me, I don't care. I'm level 13. I got 4 levels above your AD. I got 5 levels above your Braum. I got 4 levels above your Twisted Fate. So it doesn't matter. I can fuck up, boom, teleport back bot, Triforce completed, and shit on a what do you call an hip turret. I got the Kane top lane. So, you know, I calculate everything I got. Now, when you're playing in your lower divisions, you don't have Chris, SirhcEz on your team. You don't have Fatefalls on your team. Challenger fucking Fizzarino backflipping on bitches. And of course, former Challenger motherfucking Kane wielder, the master of the Kane on your team. So when you don't have these guys on your team, you minus all this shit. So you think, okay, so now I gotta play a lot smarter. Now I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I can't make a mistake. I can't walk into a team if I don't have the right build. And if I don't know if I have the right build, if I don't know I can walk in here and tank 5 champions and walk out with a kill and get the follow-up I need to, you know, to finish game. Don't fucking do it. Look at the map and say, okay, I'm gonna pause this motherfucker. What do I have here? I got a Tristana right now. You know, I don't have Fatefalls. Yes, they have a 2-9, but you gotta look at the map. You gotta be like, okay, so lane phase is over with bot lane. I'm just gonna continue to push this bot lane with my teleport up if I have it and just pressure this map and try to keep Tristana and their support down bot lane. If I do that, now look where their enemy mid lane is. And look where their enemy mid lane is. Okay, he's mid lane. I see 2 of my guys down here. My AD, my support, and my mid lane are pushing this. So that's keeping that guy here. I brought 2 people down here. Oh, shit. So depending on how strong you are, what items you have, if you have Triforce first as your item, then that's what you want to do. You want to split push hard as fuck. And you don't want to stop that, because once you stop that and you start to group up with your team, you're fucking only stalling, and you're doing what the enemy team wants. You're grouping up with your team, making it easy for them to just group up and try to fight you, because if they're winning in the first place, you're screwed, because you're playing in the lower divisions where people suck. And, you know, like I said, I saw that today. The enemy UDYR was kind of tanky, but he would always go in first and die playing the Godyr. Godyr does, he controls game. You learn how to control, and if you don't learn how to control, you're going to struggle with the Godyr. You got to learn to be selfish. You got to learn to ignore the negativity, and you got to learn the fucking game. Now, I'm looking at this bitch. I flamed that just to get the move speed from the rage, from the phage, and as you can see, I'm going at this bitch, and this bitch is running for her life. This fucking Yordle, I was screaming explicitives all fucking day. Boom, slap, tiger to the back, match with the Phoenix. Oh my god, that looks like it hurts. Baby, you dead. Later, Earth the Legend comes in. Now we take a look. So, it's non-stop. You gotta go. After this, what do? Mid's about to be pinged. I see a red buff in my future. I pick it up. Boom. Now, I understand, like I said, you know, you you gotta calculate this. This is an easy game. What do you do when you snowball? This is what you do. I'm gonna continue to push. I died one time, one mistake. I wish I didn't die. For you and in your division, you cannot afford to make a mistake. If they're grouped up around dragon, don't even do it. Let it go. Don't contest it. If you know you can't do it, you know your team can't do anything, just pressure. Give up the dragon. It's not worth dying and boom, them picking up the dragon and them killing you and your teammates because you want to try to contest it when you don't know you can contest it. You know, it's all about pressure. Pressure. That's all. You see how I'm saying it's pressure? I'm tired of seeing you guys dancing around, jerking around, grouping up when you don't build the right items. When you know, and stop going boots of swiftness. Don't go boots of swiftness if you don't know what you're doing. Twisted. What's up? Boom. You need to look at your map, or yourself, not your map. So he's probably looking around, looking at his team. I ain't got time for that shit. Get off my screen. So, but you guys understand what I'm saying? It is that simple, man. I'm going to come up with another Godyr when I play with SirhcEz, the gates, and how to stall games, and how to understand that. So you're going to see another video of me explaining the game. And if you guys like me, you know, just stopping the video, explaining certain parts of what to do in this game, like that video, because I will do a lot more like this. You know, I want to do more videos like this where I explain the game, because I think it's very important you learn the game, because I'm going to do the spectate now on the Black Nolia game, so yeah, I'm going to do that right now to show you the mistakes and flaws of the noob deers and bronze that I get flamed about. But you know, when I say I get flamed, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what they say about me. You know, that's more fuel. I need that. And like I said, you know, you want to learn the game as fast as Godyr is the way to do it. I don't give a fuck what you call it, the style that you do it. It's my style, and I'll continue to do shit my way. Later.